Here is our astrological outlook for the week of March 22nd to 28th. So starting on March 22nd, we have the Sun conjunct, which means he's at the same or similar degree, buddying up Sun and Neptune. So we know the Sun is our great illuminator, brings warmth into our life. Neptune is our planet of creativity, our planet of dreams, sometimes can be looked at as our planet of intuition. So when the Sun is buddied up at a same or similar degree, super close to Neptune, this is what helps us gain clarity, especially regarding creativity and creative endeavors, as well as clarity with spiritual endeavors and our spirituality. But because of that Sun conjuncting Neptune and that illumination, it also brings us confidence within our own intuition, and it brings us confidence regarding our dreams, and that's both types of dreams. So both the dreams that you dream at night, it brings us clarity and confidence about the messages that we may receive there, but also the more macrocosmic, dreams that we may, in terms of what we may want for our lives. It brings us confidence that we are able to obtain those dreams and that we will be able to pursue those things and be successful in those endeavors. Then on March 25th, we have two kind of big transits going on there. We have the Sun conjunct Saturn. So again, they're buddied up together. They are playing nice together because they are at the same or similar degree. And we also have the Sun sextiling Pluto, which is also a favorable aspect. So this gives us clarity, especially regarding our tasks and the things that we have to do, because Saturn is our great taskmaster. It gives us clarity about organization, structure, discipline, all of those wonderful Saturnian themes. It could even give us clarity about time, even though at the end of the day, time is not real. It is a false man-made construct. I said what I said. We also have, because of the Sun sextiling Pluto, we have clarity as to what you need to transform within yourself, as well as what you need to transform within yourself in order to help the greater good, in order to help the collective, in order to positively contribute to the collective. Because Pluto, we know, is all about transformation, and Pluto right now is in Aquarius and will be for the next 20 years. So there is a focus on the transformation of the collective. Thank God, because we super fucking need it. And so we also have clarity with these transits about what changes the collective needs and what changes the collective needs to make. So even though we might have been walking around kind of in this fog or this daze or this state of confusion for a hot minute about like, shit, I know things need to change, but I have no fucking idea as to what needs to change or how to even begin that change, we may find on the 25th that all of a sudden there are light bulbs going off, and they may not be our own personal light bulbs, but we may see news or receive news or ideas that came from people who have more pull, if you will, within the collective. I didn't want to say power or authority, so we're going to go with pull. All right, so then on the 26th of March, we have Venus conjuncting Chiron. So again, this is Venus, who is all about what we want or what we love and what we value, and Chiron, who is our wounded healer that teaches us our greatest lessons by our healing our own internal wounds. So they are buddying up together, either at the same or a similar degree, hanging out together. So what this does for us and what this gives us is a newfound willingness to focus on our own healing so that we can obtain what we want and what we value. So it really kind of shifts our whole perspective, so that instead of feeling like, oh my God, I have to do more healing work. I thought I was fucking done with that with the year of the snake, or I thought I was fucking done with that because I've done so much healing in the course of the past, 5+ years. And you have. Don't take that away from yourself. But this instead changes our outlook to, oh my gosh, this is the way. Healing is the way. This is how I get from where I am to where I want to be. Healing and dealing with those things that maybe I've been avoiding because they felt a little icky, sticky, tricky. I didn't want to deep dive emotionally into that. Maybe I was avoiding it because I was afraid to take responsibility or accountability. Maybe I was avoiding healing a situation with another person because I wasn't sure how I was going to be received or perceived. This shows us that actually doing those very things that we've maybe avoided, maybe haven't felt comfortable, are literally the roadmap, the path, the way to get us what we want and what we value. So we then know that what we want and what we value becomes the reward for us working on our healing, which is pretty fucking cool. So on the 28th of March, we have Saturn sextiling Pluto. So again, favorable aspect. So this gives us structured discipline, kind of a structured and disciplined approach to our transformation, to our renewal, to our rebirth. So again, in the past, we may have felt like, okay, I need some renewal, I need some transformation, I need some rebirth, but I don't really know how any of that's going to happen. On the 28th, with this particular conjunction and the way that Saturn and Pluto are playing well together, now all of a sudden we can see the steps that we need to take in order to transform in the ways in which we've wanted to transform, to be the best versions of ourselves and to live our best lives. So last week, literally the theme was that light was returning with that spring equinox, with the new moon. This week illuminates the how. With so much Saturn at play, this is the how we begin to move towards the things that we've been dreaming about, and to prepare for, and to give us lots and lots of extra clarity as to how we get the things that we want, how we get from where we are to where we want to be, and how we begin to do the things that we want to do, and how we obtain those things that we want in our lives. So lots of clarity, lots of focus, lots of direction, and it's all building with all of that movement that came in with the Aries equinox that brought us our season of cardinal fire to help us move forward and catch up with that year of the horse.